Let's get to the Q&A portion of this prep. Feel free to hit the pause button as we go. Question 1. What did State v. Witt change about vehicle searches in New Jersey? Answer. Warrantless vehicle searches are allowed during spontaneous stops with probable cause, no exigency needed. Question 2. What case governs consent searches during motor vehicle stops in New Jersey? Answer. State v. Pierce. Question 3. When are Miranda warnings required? Answer. During custodial interrogation. Question 4. What are the 3 use of force principles in New Jersey AG guidelines? Answer. Necessity, proportionality, last resort. Question 5. What does Chimel v. California limit? Answer. The search area incident to arrest is limited to the arrestee and their immediate reach. Question 6. Penalty for refusing a breathalyzer in New Jersey? Answer. License suspension and fines under 39-4-50.2. Question 7. Can police frisk someone without probable cause? Answer. Yes. If they have reasonable suspicion the person is armed and dangerous, Terry v. Ohio. Question 8. Theft of $600. What degree? Answer. 3rd-degree theft. Question 9. What New Jersey constitutional provision covers search and seizure? Answer. Article 1, paragraph 7. Question 10. What must happen by end of shift after a use of force? Answer. Use of force portal report must be completed. Question 11. What defines custody for Miranda? Answer. When a reasonable person wouldn't feel free to leave. Question 12. What's reasonable suspicion? Answer. Specific articulable facts suggesting criminal activity. Question 13. Degree of aggravated assault with bodily injury? Answer. 3rd degree. Question 14. Statute for driving while suspended? Answer. 39-340. Question 15. When does the automobile exception apply? Answer. Probable cause plus spontaneous stop. Question 16. Requirements for a valid consent search? Answer. Voluntary, informed, and uncoerced. Question 17. What is constructive possession? Answer. Control over an item without physically holding it. Question 18. Max penalty for 2nd-degree crime? Answer. 5-10 years imprisonment. Question 19. Can force be used to protect property alone? Answer. Generally no, must protect people. Question 20. What's the goal of progressive discipline? Answer. Correct behavior, improve performance. Question 21. How many internal affairs classifications? Answer. 4. 1. Performance deficiency, minor performance-related issues or training gaps. Officer forgets to activate body-worn camera. Supervisory counseling or training, not formal discipline. 2. Minor rule infraction, violations of department policy that don't rise to serious misconduct. Tardiness, uniform violations, or missed court. Supervisor or IA may result in minor discipline, for example, verbal written warning. 3. Serious rule violation, misconduct, more severe violations of policy or ethical standards. Use of excessive force, dishonesty, or insubordination. Internal affairs with full investigation may result in suspension or termination. 4. Criminal conduct, allegations that may violate criminal law. Assault, theft, falsifying reports, or DWI. Referred to county prosecutor or AG's office. IA may assist under direction. Question 22. Statute for DUI in New Jersey? Answer. 39-450. Question 23. Standard for motor vehicle stop? Answer. Reasonable suspicion or observed violation. Question 24. What's exigent circumstance? Answer. Emergency requiring immediate action without a warrant. Question 25. Can officers search phones without a warrant? Answer. No, a warrant is required. Question 26. What's a Terry stop? Answer. Brief detention based on reasonable suspicion. Question 27. Can you search a bag during an arrest? Answer. Only if it's within reach at the time of arrest. Question 28. Charge for unlawful handgun possession? Answer. 2nd-degree crime. Question 29. Who investigates serious use of force? Answer. County prosecutor or AG's office. Question 30. What is 2C12? 1. Answer. Assault statute. Question 31. Can supervisors be held liable for misconduct? Answer. Yes, if they were aware and failed to act. Question 32. Rule on strip searches? Answer. Requires probable cause and approval. Question 33. What's the exclusionary rule? Answer: illegally obtained evidence is inadmissible. Question 34. Requirements for plain view? Answer: lawful presence, lawful view, and obvious illegality. Question 35. Purpose of early warning system? Answer: identify officers at risk for future misconduct. Question 36. What does the AG bias incident policy require? Answer: mandatory reporting and prompt action. Question 37. When must Miranda be read? Answer: before questioning during custodial interrogation. Question 38. What justifies investigative detention? Answer: reasonable suspicion. Question 39. Minimum condition for second-degree robbery? Answer: threat or use of force during theft. Question 40. When must BWC be activated? Answer: during any law enforcement or public interaction. Question 41. What case limits vehicle searches post-arrest? Answer: Arizona v. Gant. Question 42. What is a field inquiry? Answer: voluntary non-custodial conversation. Question 43. Standard for administrative searches. Answer: reasonableness. Question 44. What's required for mental health crisis calls? Answer: training and use of crisis response teams. Question 45. What is hot pursuit? Answer: chasing a suspect into a protected area without a warrant. Question 46. IA investigation time limit? Answer: typically 45 days. Question 47. When is deadly force justified? Answer: when there's an imminent threat of death or serious harm. Question 48. What is constructive knowledge for a supervisor? Answer: they should have known based on facts available. Question 49. What is proportionality in use of force? Answer: force used must match the threat. Question 50. What's the primary mission of New Jersey law enforcement? Answer: protect life, property, and uphold the Constitution. How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments. Like, subscribe, and follow New Jersey Blue Education for more prep content every week. Stay sharp, stay ready, stay blue.